Well, hello and welcome to the stream. It's me, Ghost, and today we're playing some games. In fact, we're playing Synergy today, which is a very interesting city builder type game. It has a very hand-drawn style. It looks really cool. Let me actually open up the title screen, which has this really cool desert city kind of just emerging up out of it, as you can see here. I also moved chat over to the right side. My captions are moved down a little bit. I didn't want it getting in the way of all of the UI for this city builder. Let me turn the volume down just a touch. There we go. But I've played through the tutorial, which is called Scorched Earth, and I've played through some of Firestorms. Ever more species are going extinct, lakes are drying up, and towns are being deserted. Solidarity alone will not keep the drought away. We must understand this phenomenon to overcome it. There's also this other story one. An organization of researchers and philosophers called the Anchoring has decided to reconnect isolated populations, help them acquire knowledge, fight environmental hazards, and understand inexplicable phenomena. Since I played Firestorms, I kind of want to play the Anchoring. Because there's different scenarios that you can decide for each of these as well, so I've been playing the Last Springs, but I kind of want to try this Anchoring because I haven't seen anybody else play it either. So let's do it. Back from Infinity. An organization of researchers called the Anchoring has undertaken the construction of an outpost to take a census of surviving populations in the area. During their research, they came across a declining town affected by an anomaly whose mystery we need to unravel. Okay. Let's do that. So there's Harmony mode, which is peaceful game mode, where building up your city takes priority over other challenges. It's easy. Balanced mode, and then there's Resilience mode. So I'll play Balanced mode because I've been playing in Harmony mode. You can overcome them with good management. Your city will have to adapt to the changing conditions to thrive. We'll try it, and if I completely bungle it, I'll just go back to Harmony mode. I'm here to have a good time, not give myself grief over having to play a video game at a specific difficulty, you know? Anchoring. The world as we know it is frightfully small. Our lives are short and our days exhausting. We scrape our food off stones, eating it in the very same day. We live in isolation and are not sufficiently aware of other human beings living beyond the sea of sand to regret our parting with them. However, not everyone accepts this condition as inevitable. We are an organization of explorers and researchers named the Anchoring. Its mission is to try and connect isolated populations. Today, and for the first time, we call on our members to gather and take an anthropological census of the area. Before that, however, we need to lay our outpost's first foundations. Our first mission is therefore to provide our researchers with adequate shelter and to build the first necessary structures. So there's our little guys. Here's our little starting stock, and as you can see, it's all like this 2D hand-drawn style, which I adore. We can zoom out quite a bit, actually. Our map is quite large, and I'm gonna take stock of what we're around. So we're in this grassy patch with these straw trees between two bodies of this greenish water. We've got desert and these rocky biomes around us, along with just an expansive desert. and a lot of things to research, I think. So we will be busy. The music is very nice and very peaceful as well. I like these little management games, as if you haven't watched through my other videos, and if you don't already know that, I was playing Mudborn on Sunday, which is usually my art stream. And that's where you're a frog, and you have to breed frogs and stuff, so I'll probably play that either later today or next week. So we have our starting stock. We have sour pods, clean water, we've got some starting materials. Okay. We have 13 citizens that we need to house. So we need our founders square for the founders district. This square, although rudimentary, is the first beating heart of any emerging city. It is designed to be at the center of any population center's first districts and can become the basis for more complex constructions. So one thing that I haven't messed around with too much are the heat maps. Housing satisfaction, districts, water distribution, knowledge, shadow. So we want to build housing among the shadows because otherwise it's just too hot. Temperature's way too hot. So we're going to build our founders square in the middle of the shade here. Build some roads around it so that people can walk faster. And we'll put our first tents. We'll build the founder square first. Have everybody do that. Take that off. So there's different animations, you know, for them building it. Each phase of it being built is drawn out. So once we do that, we'll need a small warehouse. I'll just put that right there. The rest of you guys can build that. Okay. Built our founders square. It can hold up to 25 people before it's overpopulated. We have 10 people and 3 children. Or 10 adults and 3 children, as if children aren't people. But we've built our founders square. We need a field laboratory, 12 rustic tents, and a cellar for the food. So, like a fly in here, man. Okay. Where do I want to put the tents, not apartments? What was I gonna say? Apartments. So, but underneath the trees will give you a little bit more well-being. This seems to only have it at half of the well-being, no matter where I put it. Oh, this would be top tier well-being. Just really hot. Why is that top well-being and this is not? I guess it's the kind of plant that's there. Oh well. You guys only get half of that. Put you right under the tree here. Let's take that view off and put some roads. Okay, everybody. Build those tents. Okay. So they're going to build the tents. They built the small warehouse. I'm going to pause it real quick because you actually need to manage once you build the warehouse. You have to say how much stuff can you store in them. So I'm just going to max out all. I'm going to unclick which things I don't want to store. So I don't care about ashy kernels right now. I have bark and the rocks. Branches, we don't need to store bricks or carved wood. Cereals, composites, glass, musical instruments, paper. Well, we have poultices. I don't have any protective gear. Nor do we have sand, scrolls, spices, wooden sculptures, works of art, or yeast. So let's make sure we can store a whole lot of rocks. A bunch of bark. Bunch of branches, lianas, mushrooms, soft fiber, seeds. Let's do that. We can start storing things out from our starting stock. Oh yeah, we need water, food and water. Cellar is the food storage. So I'm going to do that here to encompass all the houses on this side. And then the water, I guess I'll have to put over here. Or I can do it next to it. Next to the... yeah. We'll do that next to the cellar. The cellar is the semi-basement shelter used to keep foodstuffs at a low temperature and supply food to nearby housing. Hey there, Chuck. Thanks for popping in. I'm playing Synergy today. It was on sale and the art style really spoke to me, so I played it a little bit yesterday. And I wanted to play it some more today, so sorry if you were looking forward to some Mudborn. I was too until this popped into my Steam recommendations. We've just started out living in the future in a kind of post-apocalyptic world where it's mostly desert, as you can see here. We are surrounded by desert and a few little pockets of water that doesn't look the healthiest to drink from directly, but we have built our founders square. We've built a couple of tents for people, and it's all this really cute hand-drawn style that I'm really enjoying. So the next thing that we need to build actually is a field laboratory, and you need to keep it relatively nearby your tents because it does provide knowledge. I will put it a little bit away though. So that'll go right there. And I'll build a road to it. Little road. What else is being stored here? Vegetables and sour pods. Oh yeah, we have to do that too. Vegetables and sour pods will go in here, as will simple dishes once we start making those. So that will soon get rid of our starting stock right here, and then I can disassemble it. But yeah, how are you doing today? Hope you had a nice weekend and Monday. Okay, we can employ people at the field laboratory now. Let's get one guy there. Surface analysis. So that's the only research available to us at the moment. I'm going to do the straw trees, the petrified giant, and the mushrooms. Those. What else is in the area? And the cabbage shrub. So we got 6 tents. We need 12. So I should probably build some more on the opposite side here, maybe. Or should I keep it close to the cellar here? Should probably keep it close to the cellar. And the water. I don't have a lot to be building, like 2 separate areas yet. Ooh, steak and cheese sub sounds pretty good. We were gonna make pasta or something like that, but then I was like, oh crap, it's Tuesday. And so we're just gonna order out. Because it's hard to cook and stream and do all that at the same time. And then like if my husband were to just cook, it makes a lot of noise in the kitchen. And I am in the living room / kitchen area. More tents. Okay, so those are gonna go here. Hold on. Deconstruct. Those are gonna go over here, actually. Okay. Oops. Another little road this way. Apparently they'll always go to the pathway if you have one built. So I should maybe build a pathway going this way. Old friends. We now have all the necessary basic equipment for our outpost, but seem to be victims of our own success. The call to join the anchoring reached more people than expected. Scientists, neophytes, onlookers are arriving from all over to trade for knowledge. If we don't increase our food yield, we risk a lack of resources. We need to anticipate these needs and collect as much food and clean water as possible. 2 adults and 3 kids have joined the city. Okay. Oh, is it like Minami Lane? I've heard of that game, but I haven't actually checked it out yet. But yeah, I'm a big fan of it. So we need to build some things to secure clean water and vegetables. So our picker's cabin is right here. A building that centralizes picking and sowing tasks. It is designed to blend in with the local flora without disturbing it. This hut is actually quite a nice workplace. So from first playing the game, I know that this cabbage shrub right here, even though I haven't investigated it yet through my researchers, they yield vegetables. But if you didn't know that, they're over here too. If you didn't know that, you just go to the field laboratory here and you do the surface analysis on it, and then it'll tell you what it is. We'll actually see that with the straw tree here in just a minute. Let me show you. Receipt of analysis reports. The straw tree's branches, brittle as twigs and sharp as fangs, are not indicative of its real strength, yet both work together to protect the tree's delicate trademark membrane. And there's apparently sour pods in the middle if we get the arborist workshop to collect it. Oh, you haven't finished that one yet? Okay, well then That's good that we're streaming something else today, so you can catch up on that. I'll probably play Mudborn again next Tuesday, unless I want to play it on Sunday again instead of draw. I just haven't been inspired lately, so it's been hard to want to do Sunday streams, so I've decided to, instead of not streaming at all, stream a game instead. So I'm going to put the pontoon over here. Pontoon is equipped with basic mechanism of pulleys and cranks along water to be drawn and prepared for purification. So we'll build it right here. And we'll attach the road. And, oh yeah, we need the picker's cabin. And I'm gonna do that. Ooh, where do I want to put it? I don't want to put it too far away. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, because it's 7 p.m. here now. So, it just turned 7, so 3-hour time difference? 4-hour time difference? If it's getting to be 11, 10, 11, whatever. But yeah, I'm glad you were able to join the stream. Especially because I can stream for longer on Sundays too. I get more gameplay done. Yeah, 3-hour difference, yeah. Okay. What do we have? What was our task again? I forgot. Picker's cabin. They're building that now. Once those two things are built, we will employ people at each of these buildings. Only day 7, cycle 1, so we're not losing too much time. So the picker's cabin, let's assign a citizen and a task to perform. So we're going to be picking. We're going to pick these cabbages. Cabbage shrubs. Anything else I can pick? The one item over there. Sure. How's my analysis going? Okay, you're analyzing. Let's get some more surface analysis done. Maybe on the cinder sprouts. We built the pontoon. Or actually, we're about to build the pontoon. And once that's built, we're assigning somebody. Let's assign a lot of people to that, actually. We want to get a lot of water. Because the water tower can hold 400. We only have 120 right now. And the picker's cabin, I don't want to assign another person just yet. Or I should for now. Oh, and there's these flying creatures overhead and technological ruins that we can pick up, actually. And there should be a place where I can pick up some rocks around here. Here we go. Just press F to get the picker tool. And you guys are gonna get those for me. Very nice. Any other buildings I can build? I guess we can do a cutting station. But the instructions will probably tell me to do that. The water takes the longest, though. Especially with everybody having left to eat. Please? Okay, it still was working. Okay, one person came back. 2 people. I like that it highlights the houses that they're at, because everything is based off of the house. It's like they have well-being, representing their physical and mental comfort, provided by elements like shade, vegetation, water holes, and relaxing places. They have social needs, they have cultural needs, and they have knowledge needs. So we'll want to keep those in mind for their housing and build items around them. We don't want to build too tightly together, but we also don't want to build things super far away from each other. We got 2 analysis reports. Most would not ever think that these rocky formations could develop organically, let alone that they could hide a spongy, soft flesh at their core. So we can harvest the petrified giants to get the boreal rocks. And then we have giant fungus, and we will just rip them out. Because even if we're collecting them, yeah, even collecting them from the arborist will kill them. So we might as well just rip them out of the ground. They're really close to us too. So I'm actually gonna rip out this biggest one and this small one here. Did we collect more water yet, guys? 3 days. Okay. Starting stock. There's nothing in here, so we can just demolish it. Okay. So that is demolished. Can't upgrade anything just yet. And we're just waiting on that water, which we now have. The scientific method. The latest arrivals are disappointed with the scientific equipment at their disposal. Also, they believe we haven't performed the necessary preliminary analyses during our anthropological mission. Any lack of knowledge about the area exposes our team to unnecessary risk. However, they are offering to start these analyses. All they need is a research center to bring together our technological projects, and we can build one of the blueprints they shared with us. 3 adults and 1 kid join the city. So, we need a research center, and to get a research center, we have to go to our research tree. And we can unlock it because we have 3 science points, and we gain those science points by analyzing the plants around us. So we got the research center, and next we're going to want to do expeditions, it seems, and we need 10 science points. We don't have enough plants to do that, which is why we need to build the research center. So the research center is gonna go... Should it go over here? By the field laboratory? Might as well. We'll get slowly get 10 science points, and then we'll get that explorer's hut. So I'm gonna actually speed things up. ×2 or ×4. Okay, we got Ragged Beauty. The charming plant covers itself with a veritable mantle of thorns whenever conditions appear to turn hostile. Perhaps it was once a prey of certain predators that passed with the seasons. Interesting. Tree trunks or thorns, unless it's overgrown. So which trees were those? These ones? Yeah. Interesting. Oh, there's another ruins. We want to pick those out because they are quite rare. What other resources do we need? We have 53 boreal rocks. We have only 22 mushrooms. We have some bark, which we need to build. I think we get the bark from these cinder sprouts, which we need to continue to do some research on. Okay, so we've completed the research center. Let's get somebody assigned to, let's get a couple of people assigned to that. Just so we can build those science points up faster. And we should actually sour pods, clean water. We should probably find other ways to get food, huh? Yeah, cabbage shrub is vegetables. We can get more vegetables by ripping them out, but the picker's cabin allows us to do that renewably. So I'm gonna get another picker's hut, I think. So I can pull these guys out. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll get some more rock here. Okay, so we got our 10 science points. We're going to get our explorer's tent by unlocking exploration missions. If we want to explore nearby areas, we should proceed with a rudimentary mapping of the surroundings and equip volunteers for the journey. Now, we're going to add in our explorer's tent. I'll do that right here. Just so it gets all the tents nearby. Looks like some kind of weird insect at first. A drive for renewal. An excavation team on a specific mission has joined us. Its members would like to use our outpost to search for items that they call tablets. These tablets are part of one of the greatest mysteries behind the creation of the anchoring. Many communities scattered all around the world have started digging out such tablets simultaneously, without any conscious ambition or coordination of any kind. Although these stone tabs are engraved with an unknown glyph, everyone seems to intuitively understand them. Interesting. Each one has triggered a technological leap for those that have discovered them, so it would be wise to start some excavation work right now if we want our scientific equipment to evolve. Nice. So we've already reached a knowledge of 7. Let's get the explorers out there to find a tablet in the area. So this is the world map. As you can see, we are right on the edge over here by a big crevasse in the landscape, it seems. There's a whole wide area. You can zoom out and see just how far we can travel. I love the 3D effect of it. And the clouds and the high atmosphere too. So I'm gonna have them go to this Inselberg. In the distance, scouts have spotted something that looks like an Inselberg, towering mysteriously in the background. And they need to have enough food so that they can actually go out. Okay, we have enough rations for a trip out and a trip back to explore one destination in the area. Or 2 destinations in the area. Let's do that one. I don't think I want to spend a lot of food, but you know, we might as well search all 3. Yeah. But what if they have stuff they want to bring back, you know? Yeah, 2 destinations. So we'll go back to our city. Wait for the explorers to get that work done. Seeding cinder sprouts injure citizens. Interesting. We can collect them instead of cutting them. So I might start doing that because I was really lacking the bark in my last run. So I'm gonna get this other rocky amalgam. And how far can I do this? Oh, I can go all the way over here. Cool. Let's start getting some cinder sprout. Yeah, we'll just do it like that for now. We'll get 2 people there. Expedition has been sent out. Now we can check on the expedition. They are almost there. Let's see. We've reached our destination. On land. Approaching an isolated rock, the explorers notice a series of 3 holes that have been dug into the stone's southern side. And it looks like windows. It's very possible that the rock is actually some man-made building. While investigating a little further, they discover a massive stone door and a warehouse full of heavy bags and straw-stuffed pallets suggesting fragile contents. The whole lot is dusty and it's unlikely anyone would miss it. Clear a way to reach the tablet, send an expert to unlock the door, or come back later. Let's just clear a way to reach the tablet. The door seems indifferent to the explorers' efforts, and they are forced to turn back empty-handed. Okay, so we know where the tablet is. We just have to get tools to get it. So we are stuck until we unlock tools. Let's go and get that second location figured out. Now, what do we have to do to get tools? Tables and green spaces. Right? Because where's the tools? There's kitchen for meals as well. Yeah, we might as well. But I want tools too. Where's fair trade, housing, tool production? Yeah. So I'm gonna get tables and green spaces. It will allow us to build new advanced districts and some of these shrubs and stuff. Now, for tools, we need 50 science points, and that's it. So I will save up the science points for that. Get our 3 researchers doing that, so it's going to take a while. We're going to get into cycle 2 soon enough. What else can I do? I guess I can develop the Founders Square into the display square. While a camp can be made of just tents, a city consists of workshops, warehouses, and logistics buildings. The latter allows our artisans to better organize the crafting and distribution of goods. This will raise our social, we can increase science points, we can also increase storage building capacity. So let's do that. That's pretty instant. So that's nice. I can only have up to 31 people. And we have 7 children now, so we have a total of 22. We only have enough remaining slots for 2 more people. So I'm going to build some more housing. Build one there. To build it in the town square. Where the blue is probably best. Not a lot of great places, but I'll make it work. I'll build just 2 places right there. And we are collecting water. 110 units of clean water per cycle. Oh, honey, we need more pontoons. Okay. Let's get another pontoon built. With a road around it. How much food are we eating? 220 per cycle. Okay, we need to up our food production as well. So I should probably get to the kitchen. We can unlock that. So that'll help our food go a further distance. We'll put it next to the housing here. Next to the research. Put it next to the research. I don't want to take down any of these trees because it's giving us our shade. Yeah. And we've reached our destination, the collector. As they find their way inside a cabin, the party encounters an old man whose hands are covered with soot. He tells them that for 15 years he's been gathering and collecting various mechanisms and other debris of different origin. He has even carved out a basement just to store temperature-sensitive items. Going down to the basement, the explorers spot a complex device, delicately laid out on a cloth. According to the collector, this particular piece is far too complex for him to dare try to take apart, let alone repair. So we do already have a knowledge of 7, so we can repair the device. By putting together all of its small parts, our researchers are able to repair the device. The collector can barely contain this glee. Could you spare a bit of time to stay here to repair my whole collection? I craft precision tools, you know. I can make some to repay you. Repair his collection and get 18 tools and 2 technological artifacts. That'll give us the tools we need to get the tablet. Perfect. I don't know if we'll have enough food, but if he's feeding me, we should be fine. What are we doing for time? Okay, 7:30. I've been going for less than an hour. I usually start at 6, but I started closer to 6:30 today because I worked a little bit late. Nala peed on the carpet, and it was just not a good time for getting things done on time in order to stream. So we've got our field laboratory. We can actually do surface analysis of a few more things out here, I think. Yeah. We'll do those. These trees, these things over here. Should be it. Yeah. Oh, everybody's working. We actually need to have somebody. Excuse me. There's this fly buzzing around me. 3 researchers. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't give up just because I wasn't on time. Because I tend to do that sometimes. Kind of like all or nothing sort of mentality. But I'm getting better about that. Let's get you down to 1. Yeah, because we still need to build these houses. And this kitchen. So we have a lot of people. Not enough food stuff. Yeah, he was able to get everything. He went to Costco. He went to Ralph's. He went to Whole Foods. He hit a bunch of places. So we got everything that we needed. But now that we have everything we needed, we don't want to cook it. So at least tonight it's eating out. We got our tent built. But we got a whole lot of stuff that we can make. We got salmon, tuna. He got some rockfish for himself. Let's see. But yeah, we got, you know, salad, veggies, everything we need. Oh no, we ran out of twigs. Next cycle, 4 new children. And we have a summer season coming up. So we have to start collecting some water. Dinner tonight, I'm just getting a veggie burger. I don't feel like getting too fancy with it. I just want a nice burger with like lettuce, tomato, and onion. Maybe some cheese. Veggie burger though. Veggie burger. We got our analysis report. Huh. Riverbank finger. Before we knew about its toxicity, we would bring the spongy flesh of this plant on our travels and use it to drink from. A gradually growing disease became the price for our short-term survival. Ooh. That sounds good for salmon, yeah. We do a variety of spices. We were gonna do something with Japanese barbecue type dipping sauce of some kind. Ooh, you can harvest it to drink water. Ripping out, you get seeds. Notching kills the plant. Okay. So I'm realizing like I'm already struggling for food and water. We're at the new cycle. Which did it take our food and drink? We'll get it on day 2. What's going on here? How does the food and drink stuff work? I don't know. Maybe it's not all at once, it's just per cycle gradually, which makes sense. That makes more sense. But let's see here. We still need to bring back that tablet. Where's our research at, actually? We have enough to start producing tools, so I'm going to start doing that. We don't need these decorations, do we? We can get more points if we add, like, some decoration. We get points per building. So I might do that, but I really want to get, what was it? Gotta get the kitchen going, select a recipe. Oh. We don't have seeds. That takes a lot of water. So I'm gonna pull some of these out to get some seeds. And I guess I can pull out some more mushrooms. Where were those mushrooms? There's some over here. How to get that tablet? Oh, that's not connected to water. It's too far away. Okay. We'll get another water tower. This fly is driving me crazy. We've had little flies in our apartment since my mom, she gave us eggs from her chickens. One second. Tyler wants me to send some money for food. gonna do that real quick. That taken care of. Okay. Yeah, this being built. Don't have a whole lot of building or like expansive slots left. Okay, we got that other water tower built. We got this kitchen going, which is using a lot of water. We ran out of twigs. How do we get twigs? Gotta get the arborist, which I need 50 points for. Great. Can I pluck a tree for twigs? I don't know. What's my field scientist doing? So I'm just looking around the map to see if there's anything else we're missing. No, it's all. Okay, the hatted tree. Yeah, it's not twigs. I need twigs. Oh wait, I can build a cutting station to make some stuff. There we go. They're getting that built. And once that's built, we actually can start making some twigs. Okay, we got 18 tools, 2 technological artifacts. We have 36 food remaining, so we can go back to here. Yeah. Oh no, we have 24 remaining. Yeah, so we can go back here. And we'll get the tablet. So we need twigs. Let's build some roads around here. Where else might we need some roads? Maybe to the veggies over here. About this way. We got one going out that way, I guess. We're fine. I'm gonna change the recipe to rough porridge with the seeds. Okay, I'm actually gonna take a little break here just because I've been playing for about an hour and I was sitting at work for hours before that, so I'm tired of looking at the computer screen. I'm enjoying the game a lot so far. The art style is really great. The story is really nice. It's just hard, and I think I'm struggling with the difficulty level of it a little bit because there's the hot season coming up in 2 cycles. I feel like I don't have enough water or food, and well, it's going up. So maybe I'm not as strapped for resources as I think I am, but certainly feels like it. Oh man. But yeah, I will be back in just a little bit. Let me go back to the main menu. I can actually switch it back to harmony mode. Let's save this. Go away, little fly. But yeah, let me know if we should keep playing this or if I should find something else to play for the last hour or so. I'm gonna be taking a short break here, and I will be back in just a little bit. All right, I'm back. Hello. Chuck is loading up the Animal Crossing. Very nice. Ooh, restarting, that's... I always get very nervous about restarting my Animal Crossing stuff, even though I haven't played in a long time. I guess part of why I haven't played in a long time is because I've done so much and I feel like I need to restart, but that's, I guess, the issue there. But yeah, I'll keep you company while you do your Animal Crossing. I'm gonna get back into playing Synergy here, but instead of continuing, I wanted to try something else. I want to try Sandbox on brand new maps. Play it however you like. I just kind of want to explore a map. Emerald Pond. There's a whole lot of maps here. Ruined Delta, Island Oasis. Limited space on an island. The Furnace, back from Infinity. Let's do Emerald Pond. Oh, you mean 2-Point Museum? Yeah, I have one recorded and I'm editing it now. And I recorded it like a month ago. So I've got the first star of Passwater Cove completed, and I'll hopefully be uploading that in the next week or two if I can actually finish the editing on that one. I'm really excited for the DLC. I have not yet started the DLC for that. Let's do harmony mode. And I love all things fantasy. I love the D&D stuff. So I'm excited for the DLC. But I love the aquarium so much. Okay, so we got this big lake here, plus a whole lot to explore. Embassy. We need a lot of materials to build an embassy. Let's see, what's on... Oh, we don't have anything on our research tree. Let's see, let's look at our visuals here. I figured it was an autofill or autocorrect or something. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna play just for a little while longer until my husband comes back with food. I'm getting pretty tired anyway. I didn't have lunch, so I think I'm just low on energy overall. There's a freaking car alarm. I'm gonna close this window real quick. Window closed. So we have some shade in these trees here. So we will build among the trees. And like last time, I'm gonna build a little road around here. Build up the foundation. But yeah, just editing for 2 Point Museum has been making me want to play again. So I will likely be doing more videos for that as I get back into it. It's been like 2 months since I've done a video. Like outside of streaming. Recording and editing and putting one together. Uploading it. I don't want to build the housing. Probably over here. Let's see. We'll get a road there. More tents over here. We need to get water. We need to get... Let's get a road out to the water over here. Pontoon. Research hut. I think I'm getting like decision locked here. I don't know how to start here. We need the food and the water and the warehouse. That's right. Food, water, warehouse. Oh yeah, very different games. I want to go back to playing Hospital though. It was fun. We got we got 6 tents set up that don't have food and water, which we will have that constructed in just a moment. There's a little shelled thing flying in the sky there. Very cute. Okay. Small warehouse, let's max that all out. And let's take off some of the stuff that we don't need. Like sand and scrolls and spices and whatnot. There we go. Let's see. Can certainly collect some more seeds and whatnot, but we'll start with that. We got 6 more beds that we need to make. Let's see the shade. So the shade goes out that far, but the town square doesn't, so I wouldn't be getting any benefits by building them. Let's try that. Cotton sprouts. Nice. So we need to get our field study thing going. No, those don't have water. Okay, I'm gonna take them down. And put up another road here. And we constructed the pontoon, so let's get some clean water harvesting. Let's get some analysis going. Let's start with these trees and the mushrooms, petrified, cabbage shrubs, cotton sprouts. There we go. That'll give us a good place to start off from. And we got all of our people housed, so that is good. Oh yeah, we gotta actually allow them to store stuff in the cellar. Bark and poultices. And then we'll get rid of the starting stock. Tree trunks. This fly's killing me. Notching does not provide resin. Okay. I like how when you hover over them, it shows each of the person's names. It's cute. So let's get this pontoon connected up to our road system here. We're getting some research done. Gotta get some research going though. Okay. I have water here. I shouldn't be clearing my throat. Learned that from my speech therapist. Okay, we got the fungus researched. Let's actually collect some of that. And some of this rock. Let's actually get a pathway to this rock going. Let's get a couple more people assigned to the field laboratory just so we can speed up that research. Your citizens drink 45 units of clean water per cycle, yeah. 90 units of food. Yeah, this is a lot more manageable on easy mode. Okay, we analyze that. We can get the research center now. Oh, there's fungus over here too. It's good to know. It's like this pit in the ground. Cabbage shrubs. Anything else over here? The big map. I'm pulling out this vine because it's actually invasive. I haven't researched it yet, so it doesn't pop up, but I learned that from another YouTuber that had some good advice for how to help manage the environment in this, because it's about balancing nature, you know. Okay, we got the cotton sprouts, which if you pick it, you just get the soft fibers. Oh, or if you harvest it, you can also. What else are we analyzing? Friends. That over there. These over here. Pretty much it. Get 3 people on research for now. You know what other game I've really been wanting to start playing again? Oxygen Not Included. I got really into that and was looking up tutorials and the science behind it, and I was in the depths of it. Not very good at it, but it was fun. Very particular game that is, to get all the mechanics working. Okay. What do we do now? We should probably explore. You need 10 science points for that. I feel like we don't have enough people to explore, so I should probably build some more tents. Should I? Yeah. Need more people. Oops, I made that too big. So, yeah, we got more tent space now. We got our research up and running. We can probably research exploration now. Let's demolish the starting stock. We don't need it anymore. But Lind is back with some food. And I've been going for almost 2 hours anyway, so I'm gonna wrap it up here like I said I would. We got a good taste of Synergy, the game. Played a little bit of some of the story mode, or the second scenario, and then we're in sandbox mode now. Just the very beginning of the game, just to take a look at this in the art style. I don't know if I'll play any more on stream, but it was fun. So thank you so much for joining. It was really nice to just chat and hang out while I played. I'm gonna be trying to stream on Sunday as well. We'll see if it's gonna be art or games. If I don't have inspiration for art, then I'll just play Mudborn again or something. I don't know. Maybe some of the new 2 Point Museum DLC, but I think I'll wait on that. Excuse me. Anyway, thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to my members on Patreon. They help support me with my art, with my videos, and with my cat's medical bills. So if you would like to become a member, definitely consider that on Patreon and Coffee. ARTGH0STS. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your evening.